Good morning, beloveds. I'm running late, and I'm running late for two reasons. One, my boss took one listen to my voice last night and went, "Yeah, stay home." And two, I had to wait for my voice to reach some sort of, I think I can do this, because you can still hear it. It may not be as bad to you because I'm listening through the congestion. I feel better, but whatever is going around, definitely kicked my butt and took my voice. So, I got another day on the couch and I'm gonna rest because, oh my gosh. All right. It is June 13th. Our title is A Business Person's Treatment. The first quote is, "The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me." And that is Psalm 138, line 8. The second quote is, "Treatment expands the consciousness and lets reality through." And that is from The Science of Mind, page 274. If you own a business, realize that it is God you work for and that God knows nothing of failure. Know that an infinite wisdom is at hand for your counsel and guidance. And then two things will happen. Your business will get back on its feet, and you will have a peace of mind such as you have never known. Spiritual activity is not bound by precedent. No matter what the appearance of your situation may be, a constructive solution to it is available. Declare, "God is everywhere equally present and wholly present now in this enterprise, and I accept divine guidance." The Spirit of God is in people. The Spirit of God in people is that indwelling center of intelligence, which knows more about things than we have yet consciously realized. Every idea of good comes from this source, but we have to be receptive. This is the very purpose of prayer. The knowledge that could save your business from any impending failure cannot get through to you unless you get your conscious thought still and receptive to truth. I now become still and know that God is the answer to my needs. I turn my every business problem over to God at this point and trust in divine wisdom to resolve it. I have peace of mind as I am quietly faithful to my belief in God. The guidance which I need comes at the right time and in a way I understand. I let God bring success into my business and into every department of my living. All right, so two thoughts. That is CC, which is Craig Carter. Two thoughts immediately occur to me. Maybe three, and I've already forgotten one of them, so that's okay. The first one being it's the assertion that treatment can be used for anything. We get this idea, and I think we were taught growing up, you save prayer for the big things. You save prayer for the, oh my God, there's nothing else I can do. And, you save prayer for that. You don't use it on trivial little things. You don't use it for secular things. You don't use it for business. You don't use it. Well, why not? Why not? Why not? And that's exactly what Ernest says. Ernest says, use it for the big stuff. Use it for the little stuff. Use it all the time. In the Bible, we pray without ceasing. Well, Ernest said, the reason we pray without ceasing is because all of our thoughts can be creative. Let me say that. All of our thoughts can be creative. So we can pray without ceasing, which means we can pray or we can treat about absolutely anything. There is nothing off limits for treatment. And business is definitely one of the things that we can treat about. The other thing is that it's the whole idea of treat and move your feet. It's all well and good to say that we are open to divine guidance, but then we can't sit on our hands. So we are open to divine guidance, and then we have to take it and then actually go and do stuff. It's like praying only gets you so far. Treating will only get you so far. Once you have treated and once you have accepted whatever it is that you are treating for, that it exists, in this case, perhaps the divine guidance for your business, that it exists, then we have to continue on the path. It's like, okay, so I have a business and I'm working and it's not working. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to do a treatment and I'm going to say I'm open to divine guidance and I need divine. And when the divine guidance comes and tells me to do, then I've got to do. So, there's nothing off limits for treatment, and it is treat and move your feet. It is treat and then take action. Because you doing a treatment in your back room is not going to improve your business. You doing your treatment and then coming out of the back room and actually working on taking action on the floor will improve your business. And you will be guided by the divine in the action to take. And what that will look like, Spirit has an infinite variety. It could be simply that you have a random conversation with a random person that walks into your store and there's your brilliant idea. Maybe you'll hear something on the radio. Maybe you'll see something. Maybe a consultant will walk in and you will start a conversation and you and the consultant will go, oh, well, we can help each other out here. You never know. But the point is you got to be involved in the action to use the guidance. So those are the two things that occur to me immediately. And I think there may be another thing. So let's see if I can figure out what that last thing was. A business person's treatment. And the Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Okay, that's Psalm 138, line 8. What you care about, the Lord cares about because you care about it. All right? The Lord cares about absolutely everything. If the Lord can number the, what is it? I was going to say number the hairs on the head, but I think I've got my Bible quote mixed up. But basically, it's the lilies in the field. Look how they are arrayed. And then, the Lord knows when a sparrow falls. The Lord cares. And the Lord cares because you do. So, treatment expands the consciousness and lets reality through. That one, which is from the Science of Mind 274, is when we treat, we open our minds up to the possibilities. That's the secret to treatment. It's to say, this is what I want. And now I am accepting that it is possible and that it already exists in the mind of God and it is making its way to me. All right. If you own a business, realize that it is God you work for and that God knows nothing of failure. I don't know what to do with that first line. Realize that it is God you work for. Okay. All right. You go for it, Craig. Know that an infinite wisdom is at hand for your counsel and guidance. And that is the secret right there. There is always infinite wisdom and it is available for absolutely anything. It is not just about sacred things. It can also be about secular things. Why not treat for your business? You treat for your health, you treat for love, you treat for friendship. Why not treat for your business? You know what? Nothing too small, nothing off the table. Then two things will happen. Your business will get back on its know that an infinite wisdom is at hand for your counsel and guidance. Then two things will happen. Your business will get back on its feet and you will have peace of mind such as you have never known. And that's one of the cool things about treatment is once you have treated something and accepted it in treatment, there is that peace of mind behind that decision that says, okay, I'm going to relax and accept it as it comes. It's not that I'm going to wait for it because I got other stuff to do. The whole point of patience is not sitting there doing nothing while you wait for things to happen. Patience is what you do while you're waiting for things to happen. So, that's with me. I'm not the most patient person. So that's why I have a book with me everywhere. You give me a book, I've got infinite patience. So, spiritual activity is not bound by precedent. That is one of Ernest's big deals. Spiritual mind is not bound by precedent. Principle is not bound by precedent. Just because it's always happened this way doesn't mean it has to continue to happen that way. We can change the game. No matter what the appearance of your situation may be, a constructive solution to it is available. All right? And that's the truth in Science of Mind. Is like, we always believe that anything is possible. And there's an infinite variety of ways for it to happen. So, declare, God is everywhere, equally present, and wholly present now in this enterprise, and I accept divine guidance. That's the sneaky thing about Science of Mind. God is already everywhere. You can't kick God out of anywhere, because that's all there is. God is all there is. Everything around us is made from God. So, equally present everywhere. The Spirit of God in people is the indwelling center of intelligence, which knows more about things than we have yet consciously realized. It's bigger than us. It knows more than us. Why not accept that guidance? Every idea of good comes from this source, but we have to be receptive. Which is my point about asking. Once we ask, we signal our willingness to accept. That's why we have to ask. It's not that God doesn't know that what we need. It's that God sees that until we ask, we're not ready to accept, necessarily. Some people are. This is the very purpose of prayer. The knowledge that could save your business from any impending failure cannot get through to you unless you can get your conscious thought still and receptive to truth. And that is why we have to ask. It's like God can provide it, but we have to be willing to accept it. So sometimes we need to be still and listen and then go and do. All right. I now become still and know that God is the answer to my needs. I turn and I can say that God is the answer to my needs because everything is God. That means that whatever need I am trying to meet, God already has that need met. I just have to be willing to accept it. I turn my every business problem over to God at this point and trust in divine wisdom to resolve it. It does not mean I am sitting on my hands waiting for God to do it. It means that I am getting on with the day-to-day life, but I am receptive to the guidance. I have peace of mind as I am quietly faithful to my belief in God. The guidance which I need comes at the right time and in a way I understand. And that right there, that line is super important, because anytime you are asking for guidance or clarity or what have you, why not state that it comes in a way that you understand? You don't need it to be esoteric or exoteric. Either way. Sometimes you just need it in plain English. And you are allowed to say that. It's like, all right, I know you got the answer. And I need the answer in a way that I understand. And once you state that, Spirit will find a way to bring it to you. All right? I let God bring complete success into my business and into every department of my living. And I find it interesting that I'm doing a business person's treatment on a day that I've been told that I can't go to work. I mean, could I go to work with this voice? No. This voice is already tired, so I'm going to go rest it. But before I do that, I am going to tell you, actually, I think I am going to use that one. Your mission today, should you choose to accept it, is to clearly state to God that you are open to the divine guidance and that it is coming to you in a way that you understand. Try it. I know we treat a lot for guidance. Well, let's just add that addendum of that it comes in a way that we clearly and plainly understand. That it comes to us in my vernacular, plain English. Okay, so that's the mission today. The other one is as usual, to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself, whatever that looks like. I.e., I am going to go rest this voice. I have some stuff to do today. But there will still be lots of resting voice. Yes, lots of resting voice. All right, beloveds. Do the kind, compassionate thing because you deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. Practice upon yourself. Make it an ingrained habit. Make it a first response. Make it a default setting. And then that way, no matter what happens, you can have that loving, kind, compassionate response, and you will have enough to share for those people that you meet that need a little extra. Because you always do. And sometimes the person who needs a little extra is you. And that is okay too. All right, beloveds. I encourage you to do something to engage your mind and your body. Not that I've been doing that lately, but yeah. I got to give this body a chance. So I have been resting. I talked about going for a bike ride today, and I was just like, I got up this morning and my throat went, yeah, don't even think about it. So, yeah. But do drink plenty of water. Do go get some bright light early in your day, and do open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you you do live in heaven right here, right now. It's all around you all the time. And my mind just went blank, but it's all good. Look for the good and praise it. That'll get you. That's it. Heaven is. I was reading the Raymond Charles Barker book yesterday. He didn't pull any punches, and he reminded us in no uncertain terms, heaven is a state of mind. It is about your attitude. When you're in a good mood, you're in heaven. When you're in a not so good mood, yeah, you can be in hell. So look for the good. Look for the good. Start with small, work into the big. Or sometimes start with the big and work into the small. Whatever it takes for you to find it. So have a great day, an amazing day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a resting your voice day, because that's what I need. An easing of the congestion day. A relaxing of the inflammation day. A magical day, an enchanting day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day, because you are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased, always and forever. All right, beloveds. Catch us on the social medias. I did not get the video up on YouTube, but I will today. I just hit too many roadblocks. And it was, so I was just like, I'm too tired to deal with this. I'm going to work on it in the morning. So I will get that up today for the Sunday service. And, but I mean, it's still on YouTube or Facebook. Scroll back a couple and then you can still watch the music. And then there was something else and whatever it was, but all right, social medias, Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark, or as I like to remind you, I am the Running Rev Ryan on the social media. If you want to know what's going on at the center, please email info@creativelife.org. Get on that constant contact. It's going to be a busy weekend for us coming up, which is the other reason why I need to rest. And I'm done. I'm done. I got nothing else. All right. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I should be back hopefully around 9 a.m. It depends on how this voice wakes up. So, all right, beloveds. Take care of yourself. Know that you're loved. I'll see you next time.